Okay, in this box here is my childhood collection of Nintendo Powers. The very first one in here is issue number 1. The very first issue to ever come out of Nintendo Power. Now, yeah, I'm not super worried about touching it. I've been touching it and reading it like my whole life. But this came out July, August of 1988. Now, the very first page is something that really takes me back to my childhood, and we're gonna try something that's either gonna be really cool and crazy or end up being a complete dud. This is the Power Hotline. I don't know how many of you remember this, but it was a hotline that you could call if you ever got stuck in your game. And while I was flipping through this again the other day, I started thinking, I wonder what happens if you call the number now. We're gonna give it a shot and see what happens. 206-885-7529. My guess is it's probably not in service anymore, but I wonder if somebody else has that number now. Here we go, let's find out.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again.
Ah, bummer. I was really hoping for something fun and cool, but it turns out the power line to the pros is no longer in service. I wonder what year they discontinued service to the power line to the pros. But here we are at the back of the magazine that has the top 30 games in it. Now remember, these are top 30 Nintendo games, but what would you say they were? Number 1, Legend of Zelda. Number 2, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Number 3, Metroid. 4, Super Mario Bros. 5, Kid Icarus. 6, RC Pro-Am. 7, Ice Hockey. 8, Rad Racer. 9, Top Gun. And 10, Double Dribble. One of my favorite basketball games. We round out the list with Pro Wrestling, Castlevania, Goonies 2, Excite Bike all the way up at number 18. Contra's at number 22. I mean, I guess this was 1988. Some of the best games hadn't even come out yet. Oh, and if you were a Sega person, don't worry, I also have an entire collection of Sega Visions as well. Maybe there's some phone numbers in there we can try calling next. So did you have a specific issue of Nintendo Power that you loved? If so, hit the comments and let me know. We'll open it up, check it out, and see if it lives up to your original hype.